Hello YouTube, welcome to another quick video. As you guys might know, today is early January, actually the 5th of January 2019. It's been a very momentous year, lots of stuff happening. We've had improvements to the ROXOR, and the enthusiasm of their owners and prospective owners is higher than ever. So I took upon myself to go check out the 2019 ROXORs. I went to Valili Sport and Marine. They have two locations, one in Minot, North Dakota, which you can see right here. They have their brand new showroom, very huge and humongous showroom where they have some 2019s. And then I also went, I took the road, went south to Bismarck, where Valili Sport and Marine has another location. As far as I know, there are three dealers of the ROXOR in North Dakota. There's Harley Davidson of Fargo, North Dakota, and then you have Valili Sport and Marine with the locations in Minot, North Dakota, and Bismarck, which is the capital city. Here's the Bismarck location. So if you want to see what the ROXOR looks like, you can get in there, sit in the ROXOR, and make some ROXOR noises. The guys are super friendly, and they'll be more than happy to help you. So without holding you guys much longer, let's jump into the subject matter. So here is a 2019 Mahindra ROXOR, and this color is actually one of the 6 colors that are offered right now. The colors being traffic blue, traffic red, sand, which is the one you are watching right now. That's the sand color. You have the pure white, you have the jet black, you have the olive green, and then there is also more than 400 custom colors that you can have. You can also have your Mahindra ROXOR wrapped with the your business image or whatever you want. They can wrap it for you. So this is the 2019. This is what it looks like, pretty much like the 2018 with a few improvements. The improvements that they did, first thing that jumps at me is that they have stickers, which you might have seen already on the sides, on the driver's side and on the passenger side, that say turbo diesel. That's one of the first things. It's just a little sticker on those each side. The second thing you can see right now on your screen underneath the ROXOR is that they come from the factory with the oil pan skid plate attached. It's already mounted on the ROXOR. You can see the red color. Those are the main two things I noticed. The third thing I noticed on the 2019s, it's right there in the center of your screen, is the speed sensor. It no longer has the yellow shrink wrap all around it with the zip ties. I believe everything now is implemented through software, so they're no longer scared of you disconnecting that to take your ROXOR on very high speeds. So everything has been done through software. So you have the skid plate right there, and then you have the speed sensor that have been modified. Not really modified, just the way the speed sensor connection was protected. So here is a 2019 also. This is in Bismarck, North Dakota. They have this right now in stock. You can notice the steel wheels. That's what they look like. And then, of course, underneath you have the skid plate. Sorry, the camera is a bit jerky. It was cold outside. You can notice the wheels. They look really beautiful, the steel wheels. And then as I bring the camera up, you also notice it was quick, but you had the little sticker on the side that said that says turbo diesel. The other thing I want to point out is the instrument cluster, the gauge cluster. In previous versions of the ROXOR, including mine, they seem to be a very bright white, but the 2019s, they seem to have a brownish color. So a very slight brown. You have to really look carefully. I'm not sure if it's just the lighting, but to me it seemed like the background of the gauge was slightly brownish in color. So this is a 2018 I saw in Bismarck. That's the 40-degree tilt that you can have on the ROXOR. It's a 2018 LE model. So you have that manufacturer freight that they tag on each and every ROXOR, because it has to be transported from Auburn Hills, Michigan, to whatever your destination is, to the dealer's destination. So 2018, you notice it doesn't have that little turbo diesel sticker. This one has upgraded tires. It has the Warn M8000 winch, good for 8,000 pounds, I believe. It's a beautiful blue color. They have it right now in Bismarck, North Dakota. So earlier versions of the ROXOR, I believe the earliest ones, they had just a flat sticker there, but mine has that same type of sticker. You have the coil pin, upgraded mirrors. I think this is what they have now in their catalogs, which is kind of nice. And that's just a close-up of the windshield, which I believe is about $799 or $755. It's got the quick releases, 2 on each side and then 1 in the center on top. And that's Lexan. It's very durable material. That's the quick release for the windshield. You have the soft top on this particular one, on this particular ROXOR. And then for 2019, something interesting I noticed. Now Mahindra Automotive North America has a battery for the ROXOR. You could see the part number. That's what it looks like. It gives 585 cold cranking amps, which is quite, that's good for most applications. For my 2018, I noticed one day when the temperature had dropped a lot for 2 days, I couldn't get it started. Temperatures warmed up and it started right up. So just be aware of that. And then the other great improvement, if you look there in the center of your screen, you see the yellow. Now they actually have that designating where you can top off your engine oil. Before, if you were not mechanically inclined, you would be lost. Some people got lost trying to figure out where to top off their oil. So now you can see it easily on the 2019s. And that's your brain, the computer, and that's the heart of the engine. So this is number 3045, sequential number, which means the guys at Auburn Hills, they're doing great, cranking out the ROXORs and keeping so many people, farmers, sportsmen, outdoorsmen, happy. This one has the matte black grille. It really looks sharp, contrasting with the sand color of the ROXOR. And up front, you can see the brake disc. For 2019, that was supposed to move from 9 to 11 inches. I have no way of knowing that or if that actually happened, but that's one of the changes that they had planned. It might not happen as soon as some people might wish, but I'm pretty sure down the line they'll be moving from the 9-inch discs to the 11-inch discs to match the rear drums. Rear brakes are drums 11 inches and it remains the same. So that's just a close-up. See what it looks like in there. Steering wheel, you see the change? Heritage Mahindra, established 1947. So the 2019 Mahindra ROXORs, they have that beautiful, beautiful centerpiece there on their steering wheels. 2018 is just a plain Jane. And of course, that's the sticker I have been ranting about. Turbo diesel, that's what it is. That's how you know it's a 2019. And of course, you jump inside and you will see that little centerpiece. This is a 2019 and this one is located in Minot, North Dakota. Beautiful, beautiful basic example of a 2019. No frills, just a base template for anyone who is inspired to do some work and improve its lot, make it better, make it theirs. So it's a very beautiful 2019 model. And I'm sure this cost a few days. I went by there, I didn't see this, so I'm sure it just got to the dealership. Those are the tires specifications. Diesel, of course. For mine, I use on-road diesel, but I believe you can also use off-road diesel if you don't plan on using the highways or any of the roads, because we're not supposed to take it on the highways. I don't know if you noticed the instrument cluster. Like I said before, it looks a little bit brownish, a little bit aged, which is very good. It goes very well with the story behind the Mahindra ROXOR, and you'll be driving in dusty environments anyways. So those are the major things I could find for the 2019s. The sticker on the steering wheel centerpiece, the instrument cluster looking a little bit brownish, not just pure white on the dial. The little sticker on the sides, that's a turbo diesel. The sticker that shows you where you top off the oil in the engine, and also ROXOR now has its own proprietary battery for 2019, which I believe it's quite a healthy list. You also have the speed sensor that no longer has the yellow shrink wrap, which they said if you took it off you could void your warranty. Everything is now being implemented in software, so if you go there and tamper with anything, disconnect it and hope to go beyond 70 or whatever miles per hour, it wouldn't go beyond the programmed speed limit that they had when it was sourced from the factory. And of course, last but not the least, you have the oil pan skid plate. So that's pretty much what we have for 2019. Otherwise, engine wise, is still the same basic engine, the turbo diesel M2 DICR engine, 2.5 liters, 152 cubic inches. It has a bore of 88.9 times 101.6 millimeters for its stroke. It puts out 62 horsepower at 3,200 RPM. The torque, 144 pound-feet at 1,400 revolutions per minute. The compression ratio on the engine on the ROXOR, on the Mahindra ROXOR, is 18.6:1. It's a liquid-cooled engine, and of course it uses direct injection. The wheelbase on these ROXORs is 96 inches. The base curb weight is 3,035 pounds. Oh, of course, don't do anything stupid. Yep, that's the advice that comes from Mahindra. So guys, whatever you're doing, don't do anything stupid. The width of the ROXOR, if you wanted to know, is 62 inches. It's 75 inches from the ground to the top of the rollover protection system, the roll cage. The ground clearance is 9 inches, and the fuel tank will hold 12 gallons of diesel. The rear payload capacity that you can put in the rear of the ROXOR, in the bed, is 349 pounds, and the ROXOR will easily tow 3,490 pounds, which is what it is rated for. For the chassis, of course, everybody knows. I'm sure if you don't know, you can still go to the dealership, check it out. It has a box steel frame, and since we are so used to having the side-by-sides being plastic, no, this is actually metal construction. Very well made. To add to that, you have leaf springs, and you have solid axles front and rear. For 2019, finally, they have accepted that you can actually flat tow the ROXOR, with one caveat. Just one thing you have to bear in mind: you have to get the locking wheel hubs on the front, so you can put them in the free position and then flat tow, and you are limited to 55 miles an hour. Shouldn't go more than 55 miles an hour, and I think that's really great for people who have RVs and don't want to fool around with loading trailers and moving the ROXOR around that way. Just hook it up to the back of your pickup truck and you flat tow the ROXOR to your destination where you are going to off-road. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are, and make sure your friends and those sitting on the fence get your ROXOR in 2019. Thanks.